Hello, everyone. Uh, a long overdue I Am Still Mom video. Um, I think the last time I talked to you guys was maybe October, November time frame when I put up the Why Dr. Jackie post. Um, just coming to y'all just with an update. It's been whew, the end of 2019 and the start of 2020 has been quite the difficult one, if I must say so myself. For me personally, I've switched fertility doctors and decided to let my body go natural for a little while. And then in the midst of that, I lost my closest uncle back in January. And it's just been rough. And then we get to February, get to March, and boom, COVID's here. And we're all stuck in the house. And a lot of people are losing their lives. And it's like, I just started back trying to get pregnant again. And then this happens. And then I had a revelation today that maybe, just maybe, you know, having kids, living children might not be what God wants for me. And I'm not saying that I know that to be a fact. I'm saying that with all the challenges that I've had trying to get pregnant, the depression, maybe I just don't need to concentrate on that anymore. But I still want to continue to help people because I know what it's like to lose babies. But yeah. So the purpose of this video is just to encourage and kind of highlight that I'm changing my focus back to just helping people. And even as I say this, it still hurts. Like, deep down, I want to be a mother, but when you've tried and you've had all the favorable conditions for it to happen and it not happen, at some point you have to say, okay, God, maybe this ain't what you want for me. I don't know if it's at all or if it's right now, but I'm just changing my focus. But I will share my story because that's what um this page is for. So again, I lost my uncle in January 15th. And my world was shaking because I don't know, wasn't ready for him to go. Was not expecting him to go, even though I kind of felt like with all he had been going through I think he had been going through for like 5 weeks straight. I felt like it was going to be the end, but I didn't want to believe that. Um, but after dealing with, or not really dealing with, but watching what my husband went through when he lost his brother, I wanted to be sure that whatever chance I could get with my uncle, I took that. So went back and forth home to my hometown, a couple hours away. I got the call that it wasn't looking good for him. Was preparing to attempt to drive 2 hours to see him before he went on, but he transitioned before I could get there. We spent that week, just being around the family and, being there for my grandma and helping with funeral arrangements. And then got back home and tried to deal with life as usual, business as usual. At that point, I had already had 3 cycles where I was able to track my ovulation. I tracked again naturally in February, and then I went back to my fertility doctor for a consult, and we talked about starting up again. So with the new fertility, so a little background: my previous fertility doctor had me taking letrozole, and we were upping the dosages, and my body wasn't really responding the way that it needed to. It wasn't producing enough eggs. I would have 1 to 2 follicles, and they were trying to get me to have at least 2. And then I kept getting cysts on my ovaries, so it just wasn't working out. So when I switched to the new fertility doctor, we had talked about using a different drug, and the drug was Clomid, potentially doing a couple cycles, with timed intercourse, and then going the IUI route. So, reviewing my history, she had put me on 150 milligram dosage for 5 days. And we went through that. It was a challenging week, and I won't get into the details of that, but my body was doing some other stuff. But we go for my mid-cycle appointment, and they counted 5 follicles. Me, I was happy. I was like, great, 5 follicles. I had already tested the night before, and I knew that I got a positive OPK, so I was going to be ovulating either Saturday or Sunday. And so when she told me I had 5 follicles, I was excited, but she was not. Her words were, and I'm paraphrasing, the medicine has overachieved, and with you having 5 follicles, you are at risk for having twins and triplets, and twin and triplet pregnancies are high risk. And yada yada yada. Sidebar to that, with me being already obese, I knew that that wasn't a good idea, but man, I had been waiting for a year to produce more than 1 good follicle. Then you tell me I have 5 and the cycle is no good. All right, whatever. Against her wishes, we still continued to try. And then 2 weeks later, my cycle started. Now, I do believe in prayer, even though I don't pray as often as I should. And I prayed to God, and I said, Lord, I'm grateful to even have this many follicles, because I had been told that I couldn't do that. So I was also told I could ovulate on my own, and I have been ovulating on my own for at least 6 months. So, I'm thankful. But God, if this isn't good for me, don't allow it to happen. I did pray this. I said, if it's not going to be good for me or the baby or babies or whatever, don't allow it to happen. And sure enough, 2 weeks and a day later, my cycle came. And so I prayed that prayer, and I don't regret it because I don't want to go through another loss, and I don't want to lose my life, because I'd hate to give birth to a child that I will never get to experience, or they'll never get to experience being with me. So, and don't get it twisted, if it came down to it and I had to choose my life or my child's life, I would choose theirs over mine any day. But if I could pray beforehand that it not get to that point, anyway, y'all get where I'm coming from. So that has been about a week ago, and it's been really rough. I was doing so well with working out. Food, not so much. But I'd been consistent with working out. As you can see, if you look, even after they said no gym due to COVID, I, got a punch bag. So I have the tools. I need to get healthy. I just need to get healthy. But I said all that to say, oh, and there's more. So, I actually started spotting a couple days before my cycle actually started, and I contacted the doctor and told them so I could start a new treatment. And they said, due to coronavirus, we're advising our patients to take a break. And I was like, okay. I just felt defeated, and so the cycle starts, and here I am a week later, and I've decided that maybe this isn't what God wants for me. And I've said it before, but every time people pray for me, they always say if it's God's will, and I understand that. And I never get a definite like, oh, you're going to be a mother of living children. I never get that. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, maybe that's not what he has for me. So I ain't gonna lie, it hurts. I am human. And yes, I do this to help other people, but I'm crying about it, and I'm still going to pray, because I've also left that open-ended. I don't know if it is or isn't. I just know right now I haven't been able to get pregnant, and I'm torturing myself trying, and it's lonely, and it hurts. And it sucks when you see everybody else get pregnant so easily. I mean, and I'm not mad at them. I'm not, I am jealous, but not jealous to the point where I hate people. I'm just like, God, why you forget about me? Like, what am I doing wrong? And then I came to the realization, all the friends that I have that have gone through loss, all of them have gotten pregnant and had successful pregnancies afterwards. So just imagine being in that group and you're unsuccessful. you know, you feel like you can't relate to them anymore. You feel left out, like, so if God allows me to survive COVID, because it seems to be it's taking a lot of lives here in the U.S. And even before, I think my new focus is just to worry about my health and get stronger. Maybe I won't get my high school body back, but if I can get my college body back or my late 20s body back or even early 30s, that's a good enough goal. And then maybe if he changes his mind, if he says differently later, then maybe it'll happen. Um, I'll be 36 in 12 days, I think. 12 or 13 days. No, less than that. Wait, yeah. My birthday is April 6th. Today is March 28th, 29, 30, 31st. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 9 days. My math is off. I'll be 36, and I'll be honest, I was really bummed about that. Like, here's COVID coming. Now I gotta stay in the house for my birthday, yada, yada, yada. But if God allows me to see it, I'll be grateful to be 36. I pray that, I don't know, I can't put a time on it. I don't know if I will ever get pregnant again or not. I don't know. But I am here for you because I promised when I started this page, I'll be honest and transparent with where I am, because I know that truth is what helps people heal. And if I could help just one person, I've done my job. So with that being said, guys, please take this thing serious. Wash your hands, wash your hands. Matter of fact, I need to get off this live because I just went to the gas station twice to fill up both my cars, and I've been outside. I'm allergic to pollen, so I already feel a little weird, but we have this thing where if we go out, we disinfect our clothes, we take them off. So with that being said, God bless you all. Please stay safe, wash your hands. Just do all that you can so that we can slow this virus down. All right. Have a good night. Bye.